Satguru Thathaya once happened to be in Tirumala with his disciples during the 9-day festival of Radaostavam. It was the day of radaostavam. When the Ustavamuthi would ride, the chariot would be pulled along by a multitude of devotees in a procession of pageantry. Based on his appearance, the organizers mistook him for one of the vagrants in the crowd and threw him out. Nevertheless, Satguru Thathaya did not take offense. Instead, he seated himself with his team on the grounds opposite the temple doorway and was lost in meditation. Meanwhile, the chariot was ready with extensive decoration, and the 3 idols of Malaya Perumal, Sri Devi, and Bhudevi were ceremoniously placed aboard the procession. The event of radaostavam began with prayers of praise. The devotees tried to pull the chariot. It felt unusually difficult. They tried it harder, but the chariot showed no movement. Try as hard as they did, it will not move an inch now. It felt impossible. It was getting past the auspicious moment, and the people were doubtful whether the event would come off as scheduled. Had there possibly been some scary edge? Something has gone amiss. After all, that was the question on everyone's mind, despite the confusion. The chief organizer arrived there, debating the lapse with himself. He inquired about his team. "Has any one of you been arrogant with any saintly visitor here? The Almighty does not forgive anyone." He demanded, "Has anyone been disrespectful to anybody here? So come out with it." Now the volunteers remembered that they had turned away one scared man, who seemed like a vagrant beggar. The result of the reckless act was dismay at the mystical powers of the Guru. When the chief understood the reason, he arranged a ceremonious welcome from the Guru. He rushed to the spot where Satguru Thathaya was seated, who was lost in the ecstasy of prayer. The chief organizer begged his forgiveness. Satguru Thathaya came out of the trance. He observed the chief executive smarting with remorse. He forgave the mistake and offered his blessing simultaneously. With the blessing of the Guru, that chariot came to life. It began to roll slowly along on its own. All the crowds were stunned at the miraculous spectacle. They realized the glory of Sadguru, Thathaya, and the place. With those thunderous cheers and respectful applause, Satguru Nareyana Thathaya witnessed the pageantry of the event. He feasted his eyes on the spectacle of the deity riding along, seated between his consorts. He was overwhelmed with elation and a sense of fulfillment and praised Lord Sri Venkateswara Swami. The Guru was later welcomed into the sanctum with all ceremonial protocol. He witnessed the presiding deity and offered his prayers, and wrote many lyrics extolling the deity.